George, it's Chris.
Okay, I had to make sure.
Yeah, hi. What's up, buddy? How's it going?
No, I'm working. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to
Oh,
make pay the bills and do all this shit. They're active. They're doing a lot of shit. They're doing this and they're doing that and blah 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 blah.
yeah. I got the feeling they were up to something.
Well, they are. They're always up to something.
Yeah, they
They're
were.
always.
Smith has been running his mouth saying he's been doing some shit and sending more shit over, and his
Look,
usual.
that's something that was already put there months ago. It's nothing that he did. I don't believe it's anything that he's done. He's put shit up there months ago. So whatever they've had has been there. That's how they're able to see what I'm doing and how they're able to see me walking out of the house and all this other shit.
Oh,
So, nothing new.
yeah,
That's just more or less something to get my goat, get me riled up.
yeah. So what?
So,
So the fucking judge wouldn't give you? Was it the same judge that wouldn't give you the court order?
no, it's a different judge. It's Henrico County Judge, a county judge.
Oh, okay.
I got to do trespassing. I haven't had the chance to. I've been working. I'm trying to. I've got a car payment that's going to be paid. They're hassling me about my damn car payment now, and I told them they'll get it Monday, and they'll just shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
So I got to do car payment, and I got this shit to do, and that shit to do, blah 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 blah. All a bunch of shit at one time. That's where it
yeah,
usually is, and they're threatening about contacting Jamie's parents, and that's my concern right now. And I can't contact Janice because I told her I wouldn't bother her, and I am not going to bother the family. So these motherfuckers are talking about contacting them and bothering them and all this shit. And that's right now my concern right now.
that if they contact her, what they're just to fuck with them.
Yeah, well, that's a bunch of shit.
Yeah, and then they'll record it and then they'll put it online and make videos about it and try to get
Yeah,
her
but
and then get
but
the mom to
I've had
bash.
four people tell me, George, they're not going to do that. Four people said, George, just relax. They're not going to do that. They're just trying to they want you to come out and get your go.
Yeah.
You might have told me. I don't know. Did you? Were you one of the four people who told me that? I forget.
I don't know. That seems. I mean, I don't think I'm one of the four. I don't know if that's their style. I mean, I would hope that that's not what they would do, but you never know with McFly and his malice intense.
Look, I will be the first one. I don't have the money or the wherewithal to deal with this. I'm going to fight it the best way I can. You know, it's called aerial attacks and ground troops.
Hmm.
It feels like I've exhorted a lot of ground troops of time. The aerial attacks I can't afford. But I mean, I don't have the funds right now, but I'm going to fight this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to continue to fight as much as I can.
Well, you
Look, I
got
got to
your.
walk in a I
Okay.
got to walk in a restaurant. You're welcome to call back in 5 minutes.
All
You
right.
go
I'll
back in
call you
5 minutes.
back in 5 minutes. All right, George. I'll talk to you then.
All right, hold on. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm running something here as I'm talking.
Yeah. Of
All right,
course.
hold on. Yeah, give me a second. All right. All right. So no, I mean that's it. It's just, it's the same shit, and it's the same shit. It's a tactic to get me to react, to get me to respond, get me to react. And it's just what it is. And
Yeah. That's
well,
ridiculous. Well, I just heard something else about what Marty's up to.
okay.
Apparently, he is rumored to be coming to your area next week with all the stuff with the call. And what he wants to do is apparently this is what he's already been doing. He's been contacting Saunders and a bunch of local attorneys in your area. And he's doing this game where you talk to other attorneys and you leave a small deposit. It's what they
Yeah.
do.
I mean that.
Well,
Yeah. I mean again.
what he's doing is it's a way so that you can't get an attorney in your area. So he's going around talking to all the attorneys, claiming that he's working with them and he wants to do some business with them. And then he puts a deposit down, and then they could never under their oath or whatever, they can't take you on as a client. So he's trying to corrupt the.
Okay. Well, I can go. To the law board, or I can report that to the judge.
Yeah.
I can report that to it. I can
He's
report that to
yeah.
it.
Apparently that's what happens in a lot of divorce um proceedings.
It's a conflict of interest. Yes, it's a conflict of
Yeah.
interest when you put a chain her down and whatnot. But I can report that to the judge. I know the judge doesn't want. I can report that to the judge when I talk to him Wednesday.
Yeah.
I talk to him Wednesday, and that's gonna be something.
Yeah, they haven't, but that's all they're saying. That's all I've seen. He's mentioned there's nothing about this. They are spooked, I think.
I think they're pissing in their pants, is what I think.
Yeah, if what you said is true, and this,
I think they're pissing in their fucking pants so they can get to the damn defense.
Yeah, I mean, because if it was anything good, they'd be bragging about it. You know that there'd be a Yared Wars report a week ago, whenever as soon as it hit his computer, he would have made one of his stupid Gorgeous George What's Up fan videos.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were wondering. I was talking to Kristen about that yesterday. We were just wondering what the fuck. How come he hasn't come out with anything?
Yeah. What is she saying about all this?
She's perplexed. She's puzzled.
Yeah.
Like we all are.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
What are you gonna do? I mean, so he's gonna come down here and talk with Saunders, huh?
Yeah.
He's gonna talk with Saunders and rub dongs with Saunders. I'm sure Saunders would love that.
Oh, he would love it. He wants Marty bad.
I'm sure Saunders would love to rub his dong. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Has he have you talked?
I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's nothing. Just don't, it's nothing wrong with it. I mean, people that way are fine, but don't be fucking broadcasting or let people know. I mean, it's just sickening. I mean, when I used to have a cab and I used to have two guys in my car, you wouldn't be saying all what you're saying if it was two women in your car. I said, well, I kind of would, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
George, you could be as honest with me as you want. I would be the same way. If there were two hot lesbians getting it on in the backseat of my car, I'd be a little more accepting if it was two dudes dong rubbing.
You
got nothing wrong with that.
I would have said, look, okay, yeah. I would have said something, but I'm going to say something even more because it's it's vile. Well, that's not what we do, and that's not vile. I said, well, it's very vile. I said, wait till you get home. Wait till you get home, or do it in the hotel room. Don't be doing it in my
Saunders likes to rub dongs. We all know that.
Well, yeah, and that's an image that I can't now. I won't be able to rub out of my head for at least a week. That's disgusting.
Did him and his boyfriend ever make out in their car with you? Is that what, while they were in the back seat?
His boyfriend, Danny was respectful and whatnot. Danny's a respectful dude and all that, but I'm just wondering what the fuck. I mean, he's got to be fuck. I mean, because Saunders goes both ways.
Oh.
Saunders goes both ways, yeah.
Ugh.
And just wondering what makes his boy Danny. I don't know. Danny's obviously naive or stupid. I don't know.
Is Danny younger or older, or what's
Yeah. Hold on a second. Hold on. But I know that he was doing something, or he was recording those conversations in the back seat that I do know when I took him to the race. Hold on a second.
Oh.
1 second. There you go.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. All right, hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, so when they went to the race, when I took him to the race, I know that he had something in his hand. I didn't know what the fuck it was. So supposedly, he was recording the whole damn conversation, that whole thing with the race, and then he was recording that shit. Yeah.
That's messed up. He is messed up. I haven't seen much of him lately, but apparently him and Marty are gonna have a meeting, and that's all I know.
Well, I don't know much. I just know that basically that Saunders. It's just a matter of time. They already have turned against him, and yet he's still there.
Yeah.
They've already turned against Saunders, and he's still there. The common thread for them to fuck with me. It's a common thread for them to fuck with me all day, all night.
Yeah. Do you think he's does he do? Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I just don't know what his deal is. If they don't like him, then why is he involved in this trolling?
Because he doesn't have a life.
Oh.
Okay. She doesn't have a life like none of them have lives. And then Marty said, well, a lot of these people, a lot of our people in the community are, well, you know, they have money and they do this and they don't just, you know, they're not shut-ins. Like I said, the vast majority of these people are shut-ins.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
we know.
You'd be jealous of half these people because they're successful. I said, no, they're a bunch of fucking mentally ill shut-ins or mentally ill fucked in the head, have too much time on their fucking hands.
You think they're all like,
you think they're all
Jeremy Warrens?
What's up with Jeremy Warren? I haven't heard.
He's back.
Nothing.
He's back posting, but he's talking about some girl that he's trying, like some teacher's aide that rejected him, turned him down. He's all upset about that.
Wait. He's back where?
On Facebook, but he's not talking about you though. He was talking about Jared Genesis, and he was talking about some girl, some teacher's aide that like was in one of his classes that he tried to get hit up on Facebook, and she blew him off, and he's all upset about that.
Yeah, well, maybe Warren finally figured it out. You know, maybe he finally figured it out that you don't fuck with your spiritual dead.
Yeah.
Spiritual dead.
Yeah, I know they kicked him out of this public group, and you know he wants to be part of the inner circle, but I don't think. I mean, he'll never get in the inner circle.
They would be really well. I don't know. I mean, I guess they. Yes, it's prestige, huh?
Yeah,
prestige,
but what do they? But why would they want? But why would what would he bring to the table? You know, I mean, they got.
Well, I mean, he's the mascot of the retardation.
Yeah, but why would you want to?
Mascot of retardation, which most of them are. I mean, the retardation, most of them are that way.
Well, some of them are pros, though, George.
What's George is doing now? Let's rub our dong. What's George doing now? Let's rub our dong.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to deal with the PIs. So you got to get them on with trespassing charge. You have to arrest. You have to catch them on your property. Is that what it is?
Look, I really have an uneasiness. I know you say this is not and this is that, but I really shouldn't be. Yeah, I mean, that's what I have to do. That's what I have to do, and I was going to do that today. And I woke up late, and I got up, and I had to work. And I had to go to the gym and get on the bag, and I was visualizing their faces on the bag.
Yeah, was it Marty? Was Marty getting all the hard punches?
Well, they're all three of those pounds.
Yeah.
I was picturing me knocking off Mongoose's glasses off his face.
And break those big teeth of his.
Yeah. Chop off his damn glasses, or those thick glasses off his Coke bottle glasses he's got on his fucking face there. You know that guy's got to be a predator, child predator or something.
Oh, well, George, you might.
I mean, just look at the guy's got to be a child predator.
Maybe that's where you should look. Maybe you should see if there's a Mitchell on the sex register. Go on the Megan's Law notification site. See if he's on there.
Yeah, it's got to be on there somewhere. It's got to be fucking somewhere on that. It's got to have some activity, criminal activity. They're not private investigators, even though they portray themselves.
Yeah. So Sarah was able to confirm that.
I've confirmed that on different levels. I mean, if they are, then they're really hiding it. Yeah. They're not private investigators.
Yeah.
Now, supposedly, Jason Summers was is a Marine. I don't know how true that is. I think Jason Summers is a Marine. I don't know how true that is. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what he is. To tell you the truth.
Yeah, that would make sense though, George. If he's ex-military, how a lot of law enforcement is ex-military. They like that and.
Right. Well, but just because you're a Marine doesn't mean that you are infallible, or that you're beyond beyond reproach.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you can't have your ass kicked. I mean, look at Saunders. Saunders, was by whatever that fucking title is, Marine. His ass has been kicked many of time. Having funny.
Yeah.
But just because you're a Marine doesn't mean that you can't have your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying.
But you're training though. If you're punching that bag so much, you ready? Are you training for the?
I do it for cardio. I do it, and I do it to keep myself back in shape. When you get when you have up in age, the stomach area is the hardest part to get. And you can get everything else is toned or whatnot, but the stomach area is the hardest part.
Yeah, but I mean, you're training. You're training to knock out these fuckers. That's what I'm getting.
I'm not. Look. I don't. There's things that I remember. There's things that I know. And Quator Norzad taught me a lot of moves. Quator Norzad, not Mr. Dong, but Sifu, we call him.
Okay.
was the one that get put us in through. He rode me, and he would joke with me about, "Ooh, fat boy, you got to exercise there, fat boy." I mean, I took that as I respected him. He respected me, but he would say, "Yo, fat boy, you got to get better, fat boy." But
he used to call you fat boy. Is that what he used to call you?
He would do that, but he would come up to me and say, "Look, he said, you got a lot of potential. I want you to lose about 20 pounds."
Oh.
So, I mean, I didn't take it as an insult.
Yeah. Start learning some grappling moves. Start taking some submission grappling classes.
I did pretty good, Lo. I did pretty fucking good. I mean, I think pretty goddamn high. You wouldn't imagine me, but I mean, after I did the video in the station, that was when I first started. So they were trying to say that I was doing like the Mein Kampf, Heil Hitler. Heil Hitler,
the Nazi
the charge,
yes,
whatever. And that's when I first started doing it. That's when that was, but I learned a whole valuable amount of moves and whatnot. Just that basically could I do it today without pulling a muscle? I mean, yeah, I've got some back ailments, but I can still do the maneuver if I have to.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm well versed. I know the pressure points. I know behind the temple is a pressure point. I know behind.
George, I'll just say this: as somebody who does train Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a lot of that stuff, that pressure point stuff, really doesn't work in a real fight. So don't rely on that. If that was the truth, then you'd see it in the UFC.
I know that you hit somebody a certain way, you can paralyze them. If you hit them a certain way in a certain spot, you can either kill them or paralyze them.
Yeah, but that's really difficult, George. I mean, someone's coming at you. A lot of those traditional martial arts really don't train people to combat people who are stronger or equally skilled. That's why you don't see a lot of kung fu, taekwondo experts succeeding in bare knuckle, MMA, street fight, combat.
What do you do right now? What you tell me?
I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a little bit of Judo and Muay Thai.
Okay, so what is involved? Is it more legs or is it more upper body?
It's everything. You ever watch UFC?
Yeah.
That's basically what I do.
So are there belts or what?
In the jiu-jitsu it is, yeah. But like in Muay Thai, there's a lot of striking. I mean, in the more traditional Thai, there's like there's ranks, but.
So your self-confidence is endured pretty much.
Oh yeah, I fight. I mean, I battle. I mean, my gym is predominantly law enforcement, so I actually will fight. I will live spar with law enforcement.
There you go. Okay, so you've become pretty much a badass.
As best as I can say, but yeah. So if you ever do get into a battle, a real fight, George, don't rely on stuff like pressure points.
You're becoming a badass. Well, no, I mean, I know what I do know. I do know what I do know. I know that basically that if you do it if you hit a certain way and certain target, that it can. Not to say that I mean, I hear what
George,
you're saying.
The best way, I mean, the simplest thing is get a takedown, take them down, get on top of them. Get a mount and just rain elbows on them. That's the most simplest, effective way in a one-on-one street.
Well, yeah, and I don't care. I mean, you got to kick him in the nuts, and I'll do it. I mean, you might expel it, but I'm not I'm not winning brownie points with the judge. You want to fight me? I'm going to fight you, and you're going to know about it, and I'll kick you in the goddamn fucking nuts just for good measure. That's how I do it.
We'll do that to Marty when you get a free shot on Marty, and you'll be all set.
No, I like to take his fucking head and just mangle it. Take his fucking head and just mangle it. I have no idea what he looks like. I don't know who he is and what he fucking looks like. Yeah. But I'm sure he's.
How old do you think he is? How old do you think Marty is?
He's probably in his late 40s.
Yeah, late 40s.
Probably in his late 40s. He's probably slightly younger than me, a little bit. Yeah. A couple years younger than me, probably. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell with the voice, with the South African accent. I don't know if it's. I just don't know it.
And I'm being told that he's in Great Britain now. Someone has gotten involved now. An alias is telling me he's in Great Britain.
Who's that?
I don't know. Some alias.
Some alias. Is it a troll or is it someone defecting?
He said he was a troll and he's a bartender here locally. And why did I do that video? Why did I do that video in the purple shirt and all that shit? Whatever.
Huh. Do you have the name on that? Maybe I can reach out to that person, or you don't want to divulge that.
I don't know. Let me talk to this. Let me find out more about this guy. I'm not going to get into great details, but I don't know. I got to find out more. Look, I should, I really should, I mean, I don't know if these calls are being, whatever.
Well,
I don't
George,
know if these calls
I mean,
are being
nothing.
recorded.
I mean,
I don't know. So I talked to you.
I've got extra levels of security on my my phone, and none of these recent calls since we had our first after you first decided not to contact me anymore, none of those have been up.
I went to Apple. I went to fucking Apple, and they took this phone up. They looked at the phone. They said, your phone's fine. It's just old.
Huh. Yeah, none of
you got to, tighten your security a little bit, and you're fine. Isn't it? The phone has not been hacked. So, I mean, I'm just perplexed. I'm perplexed about how the fuck this shit's happening. How the fuck did they get this goddamn number?
Yeah.
And they want to say, "We Kristen," and we say it's Kristen, and I mean, Kristen and I had a stern conversation yesterday, and she's told me. She said, "If you feel the need that you don't want to call me direct, then don't call me direct." I said, "I'm not trying to accuse you." I said, "I need to know, though, if you are talking because you're talking to Alan Carter." He said, and she said, "I'm not talking to Carter." I said, "Okay, you're not talking to Carter."
Yeah, I mean, I did see that.
Fine.
I mean, again, I don't want to keep bringing this up, but I did see that one image that she did, that for a second when I was in Alan's Facebook for a second. I looked at his messages.
I'm going to take her for face value. We had a stern conversation yesterday, and I wanted to make sure. And she said to me that she has not. She said, "If you feel the need you got to block your number, then fine."
Yeah.
So I mean, she's been behind me. She's been supportive. She's been attacked. I think she looks up to me. So I'm not. So it's not her. Okay, and it's not Kevin. It's not Vince. It's none of them. So it's something ain't fucking copacetic.
Yeah.
And I swore. I mean, I had an idea that you were doing something, and of course, But I mean, I have no plan.
But I've been checking. I mean, my stuff has been checking out, George. At this point, I got nothing.
Well, it's been checking out, but I mean, it's called. I've told you before. It's the red herring.
Yeah.
You give them so much. You give them so much just to get information from them.
Yeah. Well, I hope you don't feel that way, George. I mean, I don't know how much.
I think I'd like to think that, I mean, you seem to be. I mean, it's rumored that basically that that your identity could have been that there was a Chris Perron one time, and your identity, and I'm talking third person, was stolen, and you're maybe not Chris Perron. I mean, I think you are Chris Perron. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I am, George. I mean, I wouldn't be here telling you this crazy story, and that's me, George. I don't know. I mean, that's as much as I'm going to keep saying. I've been telling you everything. I've been telling you what you need to know. I've been giving you all that shit on Summers and Smith and Marty and all those fuckers. I just want to get these guys, George. I don't want.
I want to get them too. I want to get them too so fucking bad I can fucking taste it. I want to get them so fucking bad I can fucking taste it. Okay, I can feel it. I can sense it. Because that's non-stop, non-frickin' stop. It just keeps on.
Oh, it's going to keep going, George. And if God forbid something bad does happen with your living, they're going to keep going. They're not stopping, George. As soon as they're gonna put all their time and all their money and all their resources to keep fucking with you because they think they're in a driver's seat.
Okay, well. Comes a time when you slip up. Comes a time when you're on top of things and you slip up.
Yeah, they will. But it hasn't happened yet.
This other alias to tell me, he said you've been doing good. You haven't responded, and they're about ready to go away. And then you went ahead and you came out with that video about Jamie, and you asked for it. I said, let me tell you something. I said, yes, I'm not talking about Jamie. I'm not going to be talking about her. That's not what I'm doing. I said that I did it in such a way that I say, look, that there was love and concern, and no matter how they want to fucking twist it to their own satisfy their own satisfy their own twisted view, they can do such. She was off limits. Well, I did. Somebody was in my ear and said, George, be heartfelt about it. Your birthday's coming up. So I went ahead and did that. Everybody is a Monday quarterback.
Yeah,
everybody is a Monday day quarterback where they're going to, say, well, he could have done this, he could have done that. I don't answer to any fucking body. I'm not answering to any ultimatums. I'm not answering to any fucking, thing. I did what I did because it felt right. Her birthday was 6 days before mine. Okay, so I felt her presence. I felt her presence around me.
Yeah.
All right. So I went ahead and did something of another. I did what I reached out and I said how I felt. Okay. I said no relationship is perfect.
Right.
Not one damn relationship is perfect, but it doesn't change. She said some things. I've said some things, and the the point that I made was that the fact that I wasn't around her, maybe if I was around her, she would still be here. And that's the God honest fucking truth.
Yeah.
Nothing is truer that I can fucking say. If you want to fucking you like drama, you like to read a drama book, read a mystery novel. The one thing that I question is the fact that that I needed to be separate. I was the one that finally said fuck it. But if I would have gone ahead and got her back and been there and got in her grill, she would have still been here probably, or been here longer than the time that at least. Okay, that's why I question. That's why I question the mistake that I made. But I pushed away because I said it's time for me to think about me.
And that's when she went to somebody else, and
that's when she was doing her stuff with that old man, and she was doing other shit. But I didn't question, and I hope to fucking. I'm gonna say, I know I'm sounding like a broken record. I hope to God it's not being recorded.
Yeah, George, I don't want to if I was trying to get stuff, I would be probing this, and I don't. I just
hope it's not being recorded. Okay, I hope to God.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, George. I'm not. I won't. This stuff, like this Jamie stuff, like I don't try. I'm not probing. I don't. If what you say, I'm not gonna ask anymore unless you mention it. So, yeah, whatever you want to keep saying or not saying, that's fine. I know this is tough for you. George?
Please leave your message for
George.
George, it's Chris. Looks like we got disconnected. Just give me a call back. Bye. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
No, this phone just I had a order and then the phone just crapped out on me at the same time. No, so as I'm saying, this conversation is not. And I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm hoping this conversation is not lingering or not being spread. But anyway, no, I fault myself for not being there.
Yeah.
I pushed away because she was doing, she was hanging around that old man, and it pissed me off. So I finally pushed away.
Yeah.
And I fault myself for not being in her grill, because maybe she'd be here.
Right.
She'd fucking be here longer, so maybe she would still be here.
You can't hold yourself. You can't be eating this up though, George. If that's, you can't keep thinking. I don't blame yourself for all that. If that's what you're doing, please don't. That's not good. It's not healthy. Because that wasn't your fault. Whatever happened.
Yeah, I don't. At this point, I'm not sure what to, what to think. I mean, I know I'm not trying to beat myself up. I just, it is what it is.
Yeah, you got to. You can't blame yourself for somebody who obviously had some problems. I mean, there's no denying that she had some issues, and if you cared about her, you loved her, and you helped her, that's commendable.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, I've never gone through that. I don't really. Yeah, I never dealt with that. My dad did some detox work as an RN, and he dealt with a lot of issues with kids with that and young adults, but never this close to home. So George, I'm sorry.
Well, it's nothing. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah,
it's what it is. And they're using that to fuck with me.
Yeah.
They're using that to fuck with me.
Yeah. It's what they do, George.
Anyway. So they're going. So this bastard's going to come down here with attorneys or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, this bastard's going to come here and talk to different attorneys.
Yeah, what he's gonna do is he's gonna put deposits down on all of them, like 50, $100. Just throw it around so that you can't, if you need an attorney, they'll be like, oh, I'm already involved in this case. He said it's very common that's what divorce attorneys do. Like when a rich husband and wife get divorced, the husband will take his money out, so the wife or either one will be stuck with like a shitty attorney, and all the top high-powered attorneys are already taken or locked up.
No, but if you don't do anything with it, then they have to relinquish it.
Well, that's the
You
thing.
don't do anything
But
with
here's
it.
the thing, George. Like, say there's like a good copyright attorney in your area, right? There's like 3 of them. I'm just throwing out numbers. So let's say you know one that you're really interested in. You want to go to him, and his rates are good, or blah blah blah. You go there and you find out, oh, Marty McFly already put me on retainer. He's already thinking about hiring me. You can't use him because he already has an whatever you want to call it, sort of.
But if they didn't hire him, if they didn't fucking hire him, he'll return the goddamn money back.
But he's still involved. You can't. It's a weird thing. I never heard of this, but apparently that's what they do with that's what divorce attorneys do to kind of screw their ex-spouse over. So. That's the kind of tactics he plays.
Right. Well, he has to be. I mean, he can play that tactic all he wants. I mean, the bottom line is, that if he hasn't done anything with it, then can't do much. I mean, if he hasn't,
he's got a week.
Hasn't retained them. He hasn't retained them. Then they can't. They're free.
But he could be. I mean, he's got all that time in the world. He could be making contact. Sending wires over, doing direct transfers.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. When so he's coming here next week?
Yep, probably early next week, Monday, probably Monday at the latest, to kind of meet by Monday, do all of his meetings, and then get ready for the big call on Wednesday. Are you ready for that call? Do you have like your notes and everything ready? Are you?
Well, so that's why. Wait. He cannot be a part of that call.
No,
he is not Will Marklin.
No, he's not going to be on the call. He's not going to be on the call, but whatever happens, as soon as that ruling, whatever the judge says, he's going to be like on it. You know that.
Well, right. So that's why he's coming here. You think, or what?
Yeah. I mean, unless he's got some other ulterior motives.
Yeah, he can't. He can't be on that call.
No, he's not going to be on the call. But I mean, what if the judge rules and says, something against you? What if he rules that your copyrights, whatever, don't apply, or they do apply? I don't know. What if Yeah,
then it's time to appeal.
Maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he's going to help for the appeal, to fight your appeal process.
I don't know. We'll figure that. I mean, that's
So somebody thinks he's not from South Africa.
Somebody thinks he's from somewhere in Great Britain. Great Britain.
Is it a troll? Is it a defecting troll?
I don't know. I don't know much more than that.
Yeah. That's interesting.
So it could be him. It could be him himself, as far as we know.
Probably.
As far as I know.
And it was just like a fake name. It wasn't a real person with like real friends and stuff. Because he's got.
Well, first he claims to be that he works for Verizon and he knew Kevin or whatever, and Kevin never even heard of the guy works. And then this guy works for Verizon. He's Kevin's phone guy, and Kevin never even heard of who that guy was. So.
And maybe it is Marty.
Yeah, it's probably him. I wouldn't, just I don't know. Be careful of what I say. I got to be very fucking careful. Be very careful what I say and what I don't say.
Yeah, I mean, it could be Marty. It could be Summers or Mitchell. One of them.
You know what? Summers. Yeah, that son of a bitch. I really, and on the same level too. As Summers, I have a disdain. I don't even know the guy.
Yeah.
But I have a real disdain for that son of a bitch.
He loves posting like his long little diatribes about you when he visits your house.
Well, I don't think he's visiting the house, but I mean, visiting how?
He parks, he flies his drones. I mean, that's what I mean by visiting it. Flying your drone, taking pictures, meeting your neighbors.
Yeah, well, the neighbors know about some of the neighbors should know what's going on here.
Have you spoke to the restaurant owners yet? Anybody at Che
I have not. I need to do that. That's part of the need to do list.
Yeah.
But I was there last night. No car, no nothing. I went there on my birthday. I went there on my birthday. I went there last night. Both nights, no car.
No car. Yeah. At least you know where he's at, though.
Unless he's parking near the other restaurant and then walking.
Yeah. But you don't think he's a black guy, though, anymore?
No, I don't. Doesn't sound black.
Yeah.
I know that sounds racist, but whatever. That sounds racist, but no, he doesn't sound black. He sounds like he's just a fucker. Just a purified fucker.
Yeah, I'd like to see what he looks like.
Well, I already know what the mongoose looks like.
Yeah, doesn't he drive a bike? Didn't he say he drives a Harley? Didn't we see a picture of him with the Harley in the back?
He fits the profile.
Yeah, he probably wears assless chaps and goes to gay biker bars.
Yeah, I know that Mitchell has had a dick in his ass.
Absolutely.
I can almost bet you that Mitchell's probably had a dick in his ass.
Yeah, that's why he's always smiling. That's probably got the buck teeth.
Yeah, he probably knows how to grind on it. Pretty good. Both figuratively and literally with his teeth.
Yeah.
Like you grind the gristle, grind the fucking gristle on a hard fucking meat. Yeah. Probably uses a fucking knife blade or whatever, a sharpener to sharpen his fucking teeth. Motherfucking probably get fucking rabies if he bit you.
Ugh. And everything else. Chlamydia.
Oh,
scabies.
God.
Oh.
I mean, look at that guy. He's got to be a fucking child.
Here, let me. George, I'm going to just for the hell of it, I'm going to go on the Virginia sex offender registry and see if there's a Henry Mitchell on there.
His name is Robert.
Robert, okay. How did you find out?
His dad's name.
I thought it was Rob Henry, though. I'm just.
His dad's name Henry. His name is Robert. Dad died about a year ago, I think. About a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I think that's what it was.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Where did you see that on? Did you like?
I don't know. I combed it around, but he's the breadwinner. He's the person that owns an LLC. He owns an LLC, and I don't know what the name. I forget what the LLC is, but that's what he owns under Robert Mitchell. Robert Mitchell.
I see one in Maryland. Let's see if this Robert Mitchell looks like him. Let's see. Come on, load up. Oh, it's not him, but he kind of looks like him. He used to live in Fairfax, Virginia. Robert.
Do me a favor while I got you on the phone. Do me a favor while I got you on the phone.
Yeah.
Go into that fan base page.
Yeah.
On Facebook, and look to see because for some reason the phone's not playing videos right now. I'm out of data. Go on there and look. They got it's a cartoon character of me and Kristen. They have a cartoon character of me and Kristen, and they're talking about leaking a video between us. Click that and tell me what you hear on that damn video.
A video, okay.
It's a cartoon character of me, dad.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah, it was.
I want to know what's the condiments that are on what's contained on there.
Like the comments, you mean?
Well, what's actually what is contained of?
Oh well, Marty's got one. It's a link to BitChute, and he uses the picture of you and Kristen as like the thumbnail. So it's one of our phone calls. He's using
what phone call?
One of the calls we did a while ago. He's leaking.
What phone call between you and I? Or
yeah,
me
one
and
of the old ones. Me and one of the first ones we did. I think it's the one when me and you were.
You and I. Okay.
When it was the drones, when you saw the drones the first night, that was the one. He's
Oh, okay. So he's going to be by here. Okay. I'm wondering if he'll be stopping by here. I'll have a damn poker chip for his ass.
Well, if you hear with a guy with a creepy accent show up at your door saying, "What's up?" something, or another,
Take a goddamn poker chip to his fucking ass and hot pokers and laying up his goddamn skull.
So Georgia, you said you don't have any data on your phone. Are you able to work then?
I'm able to do the apps, but I mean the data is slow. I've got to get a new phone. This phone is, I don't know what's going on with it. It's not bugged. It's not hacked. It's old. crap.
Oh, but so I thought if your data doesn't work, you can't use certain like apps like.
Well, yeah, that's why I got pinged a couple times, and I'm not getting the fucking order. So yeah, let me get off the phone so I can find out what's going on with it, and we'll chat later. I just a lot of shit that I'm gonna deal with. I got to work. I got to make money right now.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
All right. Well, why don't I let you go? Get some work in, and maybe either just message me or, we'll talk later and we can figure out, or if you know anything new or anything. So.
All right, and that IP is you're saying South Africa.
Yeah. Did Sarah do anything with that?
I have to find out. But they just
Are
had
you still-
Johannesburg.
Yeah. Is she?
Johannesburg, South Africa, right?
Yeah. That was with his what was his internet provider? Telcom SA Limited. So.
And there's a way you can call them up to kind of report.
Yeah.
You can report that. You can call them up and
as
report.
long as the only thing is, George, it may change though, because some people have static, other people have dynamic IP addresses. So some people's addresses will change depending on how long they're on, because everyone's IP address changes every couple of weeks. So I sent this to you on the 10th. So hopefully this is good when you call them.
It's called Telcon, right?
Telcom, yeah, with an M. Telcom.
Telcom. Okay.
SA Limited. It's based out of Africa, South Africa.
All right, dude. All right, I'll talk to you.
All right, have a good night.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.